Hello and welcome to Talking Toffee. This is one of the only places on YouTube for Evertonians to, of course, get together and discuss the thing that we all love the most, Everton Football Club. Now, a few days has passed since the Merseyside derby on Sunday. I've given my vocal cords a chance to recover. Also, as well, I haven't had really the time to put together a vlog for you and ask you the questions that I wanted to ask you since the derby. But what I do think is that's actually worked out well, because it's given us all a chance to really get away from the heat of the moment. That's all died down now, and really analyse the game in a more rational kind of manner. So, hopefully you've all formed a concrete opinion now on the encounter. And if you have, I've just noticed that my surgeon outfit for this week sitting on here. So if you did see that, I'm not a genuine surgeon. This is one for Halloween. I've got a Halloween party last night. I had two initial worries there, that you actually thought that Talking Toffee was a surgeon. That's not correct. I'm not. And that you might have thought it was a Man City shirt, and that's not a good look either, is it, for a guy who does his vlogs on Everton to have a Man City shirt sitting on his desk. I don't own a Man City shirt. Would I fuck own a Man City shirt? And it definitely won't be sitting on my desk. But anyway, I digress. Talking about the derby then. So going into the game, we were all confident. I think we were all confident. The comments that I got underneath the vlog were of reeked of confidence. Remember when we were playing Liverpool, and they're no longer the team that I think they are anymore. On paper, it's only like playing the likes of Norwich or Wigan or Aston Villa at home. Those teams that are in mid to lower ranked positions in the table. So going into the game, all right, it's the derby, but we were probably confident that we could get a win at Goodison. And given the way the game started, it was a terrible start, 2-0 down in, I think, the first 18 minutes. First goal went in, I was sitting in the main stand, saw Suarez run up and do his swan dive in front of Moyes. I think Moyes showed great restraint to not walk on and stand on his head, because I'd have probably done that. Although that probably would have been a health hazard due to those gnashes that Suarez owns. Probably would have gone straight through Moyes' shoe and into his foot, to be fair. But no, so I saw that, and then the second goal went in and he ran off again over to Liverpool fans, and I was just like, oh no. And I said to my dad as we left Goodison, I said, do you think that, and it's a good question for you really, do you think that the previous Moyes sides, the earlier stages of his career as Everton manager, some of the shit that was served up under Walter Smith and Howard Kendall in his most recent stint as manager, do you think those sides would have actually managed to get back into the game from that? I'm not so sure they would. I think going 2-0 down to Liverpool at home in the first 20 minutes would normally have spelt disaster for us. But I think at the moment we look poor at the back. Let's not get away from that. We look terrible at the back at the moment, really shaky. But what we have got is this great ability now to get back into games, and we proved that again on Sunday. So, what are your thoughts on that? Would previous Everton sides of the last 10-15 years been able to have got back into that game? And probably the second question I want to ask is your man of the match. Now, for me, my man of the match was Kevin Mirallas. Although he only played 45 minutes, and I think it was kind of an instruction maybe for a few of those red players, Suarez, etc., to put one on him and really get him off the field of play, because we were dominant with him, I think, at times. And going forward, he reminds me a bit of Kanchelskis when he runs at plays, and that poor lad Wisdom on the flank for them at fullback. He was having a terrible time, and he had his pants down for the first 45 minutes, and Mirallas was just causing him all kinds of problems. So it was probably ideal for them to give him a knock, and he went off, and I think we weren't the same after that. And I think it's been said on a few of the forums, and I agree with it. I do think that we'd have probably got on to win the game. So what are your thoughts on man of the match, and obviously the encounter itself, and would a previous Everton side from the last 10 to 15 years been able to have got back into that game? I'm not so sure. So give me your thoughts on all of that. Remember, I do really appreciate your comments, and the fact that you share these videos and subscribe. It's fantastic. Thank you to my Blue family. And we've got Fulham next, so let's forget the Liverpool chat after this. Fulham up next, and I've got one thing to say with regards to that. Come on, you fucking Blues!
Let's talk about Neville Southall. Ain't no safer hands. Let's talk about Gary Stevens.